Welcome to a little bit of everything with T.O. I'm Mr. Everything.
It's your boy T.O. Joe, what we need them to do?
Like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. More options to come soon.
Like
All right,
that.
T.O. It's game one tonight, 8:30.
Oh
What's
yeah,
your
we got
pick?
the time in. Game one. Okay, see.
Okay, see, huh?
They at home, they the better team. They gotta set the tone. Yeah, okay, see.
Yeah, I think they set the tone tonight. I don't think it's going to be like nothing crazy, but they're going to win in a pretty nice fashion. Not like blowout type. Because, like I
Yeah.
said, they playing against a very good team, a stat team. Like, not the big names other than Halle. But they got a lot of players that can play their role. It's like that for both teams, really. It just shaves the not only the best player in the series, but the best player in the NBA right now. But yeah, I see the Thunder taking it away. I think
I
we're
don't
going.
like what's going.
Oh, it's gonna be high scoring. They probably like
You think it's gonna be the type of game that show us like, oh yeah, this gonna be a good series? Or it's gonna be
absolutely.
yeah, like that, okay.
I think it's gonna be either way. No matter who people pick, it's gonna be 6 or 7 good games. I think like
Six good games.
the Thunder will probably have one of those games where it's like I don't think game one, but one of these games the Thunder's gonna have one of those games like, oh yeah, the Thunder got it. Like it's gonna be a decisive victory, but for the most part, it's gonna be more so watching it to the last minute type shit.
Oh yeah. I can definitely
Cause,
see.
Cause there's a lot of great players in this game, man.
I don't see no boring games. No.
Right, and there's two fast teams, so it's gonna be a lot of scoring. All games probably be over 110, 115, and that's probably lowballing it for real.
Yeah.
Cause they're two high scoring teams. Um,
But
I
they
just
both play defense. Okay, see better, but they both can play defense, so it's the
but the
final. It's
but
win
the
go home
but the way the Pacers run, okay, she gonna got to run too, and they very capable of doing so.
for sure.
And then the Pacers, I believe they said they're the first team in playoff history to have 50% from the field, 40% from the 3 point line. And one of those games they shot like 20% from the 3 point line against the Knicks. So they just go to show how impressive they've been in these playoffs.
They don't play in all situations.
Right. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a great game, great series. Like I said, I think Thunder smack on one of these games. But I'm sticking with my pick. Pacers in 6 or 7. I wouldn't bet on it though. I'm just saying.
When you say smack them, what you mean? You mean win or you mean like smack them?
They probably in at least one of these games beat them by like a dub. Mm,
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
You think all the games gonna be pretty close?
This shit's gonna be fireworks. Gonna get
Oh
our
yeah, it's
money's
gonna be.
worth.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot to talk about on
Ain't
all
no
these
20-point
episodes.
win going on.
You don't think so?
Nah. If it is one, it might be tonight and that's it. It's the first game. You know what I mean? But after that, nah, hell nah.
And what do you say?
I ain't talking
Pacers?
about I'm talking about OKC winning by 20. But yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, that's what I was saying. So you saying Thunder and 6, right?
Yep.
And we got exact opposites. You put money on them?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't gambled in about a good 8 months.
Damn. That's how I was. I was like 4 months drought, and then I just out the blue start gambling again.
Yeah, they've been fucking me up, man. I'm always every parlay I'm missing one to be making
One, bro, that shit's
thousands.
terrible. What? That
But
shit
yeah,
terrible.
with college football and NFL coming up, I'm gonna do mostly money lines, like betting on games,
Mm.
and then I do one of those crazy ass parlays where a dollar can get you bands.
Nah, for sure.
But
Just
for the
cause.
most part, the real bet's gonna be on the actual games.
And we got to bet before the season even start. What the
Oh
outcome
yeah,
of the situations.
that's another thing. I'm gonna be betting like 1,000-yard receivers, running backs, quarterback sold 4,000 yards, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because it's
exactly.
big money in it, and it's almost guaranteed. It's not guaranteed because anything can happen, but
But still, like, it's a
you,
little.
for the most part, you know who go get 1,000 yards receiver. It just be your luck if somebody got hurt or something.
Ooh, I
You know
was
what I'm
over here
saying?
thinking, but I ain't want to say it, boy. Ooh.
But yeah, those future bets, yeah, I think they gonna come in handy.
No, for real.
Now that game comes on at 8:30, but to get to the news of the day, Aaron Rodgers will be signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow and a part of mini camps. We
Yeah,
seen this coming.
yeah,
Nobody
for
was
sure.
100% sure, but
We know, though.
I knew he wouldn't be at OTAs because Pat McAfee, he real close to him. He said that Rodgers said he wouldn't be a part of OTAs, so I knew that was coming. But yeah,
No, Brett Favre gonna do that.
what do you see in the Steelers' future now with A-Rod?
Oh, man, same thing. What was that record last season?
I think it was like
I could see somewhere around 10-9.
you said 10-9. I'm giving them. No, I'm sorry, not 10-9.
I finna say, Jonah, ain't 19 games. What is
10
up?
and I think 10 and
Hold
7.
up.
And you was gonna let
Let's
me
go
go with
take
it.
19 games. No, they had to be like 9-8.
Yeah, 9-8, I believe.
They had to be like 9-8. I see about 9-8. Boy, we said 10-9, boy.
And you was gonna let me run with it.
I'm like, no, I was gonna start it, but I'm like, I had to make sure, I'd be like, Joe be knowing shit. Look, they had 19 games because they be NFL be talking about we adding games and shit. Though. I know I went on 19 though.
Yeah, yeah. Last year they were 10-7.
10-7. Okay, I
I
can
think
see
they'll
something
be.
like that.
I'm saying 9-8,
Why?
maybe.
Cause y'all gonna win that game.
Um. Oh,
Y'all
you.
gonna
Of
take that
course we
one.
gonna get at least one.
I'm saying y'all gonna take that one from 10-7 to make it 9-8.
Yeah, we definitely. No
Cause
question.
what y'all 9-8?
9-8. I think it's gonna flip the script on their ass. And we almost made it in, but the Chiefs gave up their last game. Like
Oh yeah, y'all were hot.
hot dog. Mahomes knew what
Y'all
he was
can't
doing.
blame them though.
Oh no, I can't blame him enough because I wouldn't want my players to play either. And then I also wouldn't want to play the Bengals after what 2-1 against the Chiefs.
Hmm.
Start the Chiefs from getting to the bowl one year.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a lot in the air for them. I don't think they actually sealed the deal with Gabe Davis yet. The tight end Smith from the Dolphins, that deal fell through, so that didn't happen. Of course, their defense alone can get them 6 or 7 wins. I think they'll be borderline playoffs, depending on other divisions. Because I feel like possibly Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals could make it. But like I said, depending on other divisions.
I definitely feel like y'all gonna make that leap to win one more game. So they left out.
Their last week starting 1 week quarterbacks. Week one starting quarterback since Roethlisberger, Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, Justin Fields. And then this week one is Aaron Rodgers versus Justin Fields at Steelers versus the Jets.
Ooh, I
And
want
a
to
lot
see.
of and games that it seems the analysts are looking for: Steelers Jets week one, Seahawks Steelers week two, Vikings Steelers week four, Packers Steelers week eight,
Damn.
Steelers Bears week 12, and Steelers Lions week 16. So not only is he playing the Packers and the Jets, but he playing that whole NFC division that he came from, that he was raised in.
Man, what the fuck? How they script this shit, man?
How did they script this? Like, bro, he been playing against the Bears
God.
and the Lions his whole career, and he played for the Packers.
Week one gonna be all over. I can't wait.
And they were saying like, Mike Tomlin via Adam Schefter, Mike Tomlin was the key thing to get him in to Pittsburgh, which a lot of people like Tomlin anyway.
Yeah, but he wanted Rodgers that bad.
He said The Steelers never wavered belief in Aaron Rodgers signing, and Tomlin was a drawing card for Rodgers and was happy to work within his timeline. So yeah, he was willing to wait.
Yeah, I mean, I feel him. I ain't mad, but damn, they was a little desperate in that situation. But he there. Let's see what he do. I hope for the
Yeah,
best. I like Rodgers.
yeah. I mean, he one of the greatest quarterbacks in football history, in my opinion.
So,
Not really,
man, I'm gonna take it
not
from him.
not really a fan of the person. I mean, I only really got no beef with him. It's just that one time about the wide receivers in Green Bay. I don't really care about him going on his retreats, him using ayahuasca, not getting vaccinated. I don't care about none of that. Like at the end of the day, all we supposed to care about is what he do on the field anyway. His life, nothing to do with us.
Exactly.
But yeah, that one time he commented on the wide receivers. That was my only real issue with him. And I watch McAfee a lot, and he on there or was on there during the season every Tuesday. So you
Mhm.
know. All right, to our usual NFL topic, Shador Sanders.
Mhm.
Now this is via ESPN's Kimberly Martin. You also see her on First Take. She says, "Listen, in that building, there are people who believe Shador can 100% be the starter of this football team.
Mhm.
She is like one of their when she works, she's in Cleveland when she's on the road.
Yes, sir. I
People in
know.
the building, 100%.
I mean, don't mean it's gonna happen, but for sure, I seen it coming.
Oh yeah, it's going to happen.
Every day he look more and more like, bro, this is crazy. This kind of scary.
And that pass yesterday,
That
there's not
was
many quarterbacks that are going to
that was a
make that
dart.
pass. A dart on target. Only one
That
person
was
can catch it in traffic.
defense looked up. They like, what the shit? The receiver thought he was surprised for a second.
Yeah, you see how he threw the
It
ball
was
in the
like
air.
a
He caught
mat. They
it.
were like, whoop.
Yeah, that was a special pass, man. Like, bro, being a Sanders fan, I expected it to go well because we've been watching him for the last few years, but I ain't expected it to be this good, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
That's some real shit, bro.
I did not expect it to go this well.
I ain't expect it to go bad, but I ain't expect it to go this well. That's some real shit.
He doing like, I mean, of course, like everybody's gonna say it's not past this, that, and the third, but ain't nobody else in the camp making that throw.
Right. That's facts. Can't take it
So
away from him.
can't. It's no pass. It's no serious pass rush. Why aren't they doing it?
You heard what he said about Flacco and
About the
rookies and
locker
shit?
room,
Yeah.
huh? Oh yeah,
And
he was like if he was a vet, he'd have a rookie organize his locker every day. But if Flacco asked him, he'd do it too.
uh-huh.
Bro, not only is he playing great, but he's saying all the right things. He was
That's
built
real.
for this, bro. He was really built for this.
Now he locked in. That boy locked in for real. Shit ain't no
Locked
game now.
in. Speaking of the Sanders family, we finally get a little Shiloh.
Okay.
Well, I
I
believe
ain't
this is
seen
the
him.
first time since the Antonio Brown footage that we spoke on Shiloh.
Right.
Um, Sanders and Baker Mayfield have reportedly been the most vocal leaders so far through Buccaneers OTAs. Shiloh's work ethic and improvement has reportedly even caught the eye of Antoine Winfield Jr., the Buccaneers All-Pro safety. Sanders has reportedly shown he has a first in, last out mentality and is ready to claim his spot. The rookie is turning heads.
Come on,
Uh,
man. Them Sandler boy.
Them,
Oh, fuck the noise, bro. We gonna prove it.
they both playing or practicing at very high levels. They both are showing leadership. They both are first in, last out.
Showing they stand up people, man. Like,
Like they said, him and Baker are the most vocal leaders on the team.
they your father prime. How can you not have some of that in you? Come on, man.
Blown away, dog.
He been
Like
there all their lives. Come on, bro. He ain't no on and off father. Like, I
facts
love it.
though. And like when I seen that article, bro, I was just like, Bro, they both are doing something special.
Keep them bad spirits away from them boys, man.
Right.
You doing
Then
y'all
you
thing.
then you got Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn getting hella love in Carolina.
Mhm.
I ain't heard too much about Wester yet. You know.
Yeah, I haven't either. You know, Horn had a little injury,
I know, I missed that.
a hamstring, I think.
Okay.
Think he gonna be all right though.
In more football news, Anthony Richardson is dealing with a shoulder injury and will not participate in minicamp next week. It's the same AC joint he injured last season, so Daniel Jones will be getting first team reps. The
Lord,
one the one thing about Anthony Richardson, like of course you know he got to stay healthy and consistent, but I think he had the second best play or highlight in the NFL last year. Of course, the first goes to Saquon with the backwards hurdle. But you remember when Anthony Anderson tripped over his lineman and threw like a 60, 70-yard bomb right on target, off balance, like falling?
oh yeah, yeah.
That was sickening, dog. Like, and they say one of his issues is that sometimes he throw the ball too hard.
He got a. Y'all finna say he got a cannon. He got a
He
cannon.
he got to be
Hey,
healthy and consistent.
who was we talking about last week?
Which man?
With the shoulder.
No, that was the other night. CJ Stroud.
And now I feel the same thing. Like I feel like this was supposed to be the season. It might not be that serious. I know they still got a lot
Yeah,
of time, but like we don't need no nagging little injuries going into this season. We need them boys healthy, healthy, man. I want to see them play good this year, consistently, like you said.
yeah. That's. I don't want to see
Mm,
Daniel Jones.
I don't either.
I mean, not now.
No, I don't either.
Anthony Richardson is a special talent, like, but at the same time, like, yeah, think about it. He came out of college, I think, only 1 year playing.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
it's a development, but hopefully, at this point, injuries aside, he has developed to be, you know, good enough to keep his job.
Yeah, he seemed like he changed his mindset a little bit too. So like,
And he looked like he been eating weights. Like he cut up, he big. He looked kind of scary, dog.
yeah, Newton.
Um, all right, we'll go with this last injury report I got. The Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown says he underwent off-season knee surgery and should be ready for training camp. Ian Rappaport said he should be okay, but they will monitor him going forward.
Bruh, you knew something was on.
I I did not know because when I first seen it, I thought he just got hurt in OTAs or something. I didn't know he had hurt his shoulder. I don't remember at least
Yeah, knee.
shoulder. I'm sorry, knee. My bad. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about the yeah. He had off-season knee surgery. I feel like I should have remembered, but
I
I
don't
didn't.
remember. I don't remember it be nothing serious that he had had surgery. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, they kept this one on the low. I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah, far as surgery, I ain't.
Yeah, I
I,
don't remember hearing that he needed surgery, but I'm glad that he said they saying that he'll be ready. So it's all that matter.
all right, and this is coming from one of the Jaguars show, Jaguars Happy Hour on Jaguars.com. Jeff Lakeman. He says, I'm 57 years old. I've been in NFL games since I was 21. I'm here to tell you this is one of the greatest athletes I've ever laid eyes on when speaking of Travis Hunter.
All right, no, you didn't even have to say anything. Everybody knew who you was talking about.
I wouldn't even have to say
Everybody knew who you was
Jaguars
talking
either,
about.
really.
Like he different, man. Like I can't even display the boy. And the thing about it is, he been like this and to prove it on the college level and to come to the NFL and like show you glimpse like, oh yeah, this shit real. This boy finna do something crazy in the NFL.
Yeah, man. He definitely go put asses in seats. Jerseys selling like crazy.
His highlight
And
reels for the
his
crazy.
highlight reel is gonna be nasty.
They're free.
Like, and remember how you was like how Jamar is after the catch?
Hmm.
He might need to put some weight on to get to like,
Yeah, he got to definitely. He can't take
but
them NFL hits.
it's gonna be a lot of people missing him.
Oh
He
yeah.
could be his elusiveness, like he could be breaking a lot of people down. You remember, like I forgot. I think the Bengals were playing maybe the Ravens. I don't remember, but like he cut somebody up and they ran into the safety.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
I feel like
He, go-
Travis would be doing that kind of shit.
nah, he definitely gonna put that AI on motherfuckers.
But yeah, St. Brown, Richardson, Stroud, the tight end
Hey.
from Pittsburgh towards ACL.
Mm.
Man, it's all. It seemed like, I mean, I know it's not, but it seemed like more people get hurt in the offseason than the regular season.
They do though. The last couple years, it has been seeming like that.
Oh, speaking of Sanders, hold on, give me a second.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't tell me.
She came in the
Yeah.
mail. She came today. That was a draft day pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that. I ordered that on draft day.
All right. I'm finna come get that.
You're gonna have to fight the pit bulls.
I love that. That's dope, Joe.
But I think that's all we got for football at the moment. You know, Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh, Shador showing off, Shiloh showing leadership, and those injuries. Now going into the news world, I'm gonna lead it with the DDG and Halle Bailey situation.
Mm-mm. Let's get messy.
I'm tired of this shit already, dog. Now, the original story was he hit her, slammed her head into the steering wheel, chipped the tooth. Now, it seems that he has texts where she's saying she wants to kill herself. Um, she gonna leave Halo behind, far as like passing or whatever, like suicidal texts. I feel like we
Shit
don't
gets yeah.
we don't think about the mental of the rich and famous,
Nah, that's real.
because like
We keep forgetting they regular fucking people.
exactly with money or without, you're still human.
Facts.
Now he not only was he showing the text about her pretty much threatening her own life, but he showed a text like, look, he said she cut his finger. Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't see the part about it. I heard about the other shit, but I ain't heard about the cut his finger shit.
Yeah, he posted a pic, bro. It looked like, let's say she if she did do it, like she like to cut that motherfucker off. It looked deep as hell.
Damn.
It looked deep. It wasn't like no regular paper cut or like a little split. It looked pretty deep, at least from what I saw.
But you know, nowadays with AI, anything can be fabricated. You think them
That's
cats
what I.
really?
That's bro. I that was also
This shit getting scary, bro.
me thinking like we have to say allegedly when we speak on this.
Nah, for real, and not just because of the law and getting sued and all that. You literally got to say that every time, just because, like, you never know, bro. As good as it sounds, we want to stand up for black women, all this shit. Not saying a damn situation. I ain't taking nobody's side. I'm just saying, like, damn,
Right.
boy, you don't even know how this shit go, bro. Damn. And I ain't know she said it. I don't know if the test and all that real, but she pretty much said she had like thoughts already. She said that shit herself.
Like he was gonna be the
To
reason.
a therapist or something like that.
Yeah. She said he would be the reason why she here, why she no longer here.
Saying he
So
be hitting buttons and stuff like that.
like, and then he wrote to the judge asking to stop her from taking Halo to Italy with her. And then she asked the court to deny his motion, but also grant her permission to travel for work or personal reasons, and the judge agreed. She's also requesting a court order to stop DDG, his family, and his friends from posting about her, their son, or the legal case on social media. According to Halle, DDG waited until June 4th, the same day as the court hearing, to file his request, despite her claims that she's been trying to arrange monitored visits since a restraining order was issued on May 13th. DDG claimed Halle posed an emotional and psychological risk to their child, but the judge found there was not enough cause to support the motion, even with the photos and text that was submitted. And that's via T with Tia.
Mm.
So it's like he did all that, and judge said, "Nah, bro."
Man, but if he took the text to the judge, well, they still ain't got no way to prove if it's real. And they could, but it would take time. Um, Because the only thing when I heard this story earlier, I was like, I could kind of feel him. Like if she was saying, I don't know how old this was when she was saying she was suicidal. I wouldn't want my child to be nowhere overseas and then she kill herself and then the baby over there and like he said, the rules are different overseas. Like he might not be able to get his child back. Or I don't know how that shit go, but I don't know. But it is her child, and if she going to tour or whatever, I'm pretty sure she gonna have a lot of people around her. So not in her room, no, but still, it'd be people around her that can be there for the kid. I don't know, man. I don't be knowing what to believe, bro.
This, this
That
shit, this shit chaotic, bro. Whether everything we seeing is true or not, it's like the way people play sides, bro. It's crazy, bro. If you wanna be nosy and all that, okay, just watch or read and have a good opinion. Don't just be like, oh yeah, DDG beating the hell out of that girl. He like biased. Or don't say, oh, Halle, Halle, what's her name? Halle, Halle
it's
Bailey just
Holly Bailey.
Halle Bailey or Halle Bailey just trying to keep him from his son or whatever. Like I
Yeah,
think
you gotta go in there taking both sides, bro.
right,
Because in any situation in life, it ain't got to be about humans. Anything you something might seem right, but like you gotta take a step back and see the other side.
yeah, exactly. And it's like if you go in the comments, you can tell that people, no matter if they can be up with all the information, correct,
They'll go
whether
after whoever they like the most.
exactly,
Her
and
fans
it's
versus
like,
his fans. With girls versus boys, this versus that.
and if she was really like in a suicidal mindset, and she seen some of these comments,
Yeah, it
yeah,
probably yeah.
drive her over the edge because some
I'm
of this
pretty
shit
sure
be
she turned her
outrageous.
social media. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she turned that shit off if she's suicidal. And like I said, this shit could be old as hell. She could just be bringing it up now because of what's going on. So I don't know if she got over it. I don't know if you ever get over suicide thoughts. I don't know how it worked, but I don't know. This shit be sticky, boy.
The
Cause if
celebrity,
she said you said she said he was beating her, and that's what made her like want to kill herself. For to get to that point that you really want to kill yourself, leave your family, the money, your kids, fame, all this behind. Cause you said he beat you. He got to be like a baby you did it, not like with the drugs and all this other shit, sex trafficking, but like
I think it's both physical and mental abuse.
it's worse.
I mean, if it allegedly,
To make
and
somebody want to kill themselves, man,
it's
it gotta
like,
be much.
bro, these are two very, very, very successful people, bro. I
And
mean,
not just money. I'm not talking about just money. 'Cause I know people gonna say everything not about money. I know it ain't. I know it ain't. But like one of the most important things in life is your kids. So you got a baby.
right,
You got a sister. It's like pretty much like your twin. Like y'all grew up together. Like y'all was like this. You got mama, daddy. You got friends. You got something to live for. You got fans that love you and will be sad that you killed yourself. Like it's a lot. Like for it to get like that bad. Like hopefully she ain't got no bad health. So like it's crazy, bro. A man can do that to a woman if it's
right.
true.
A man can do that to a woman who is in a great position in life.
And a
She,
woman you pursued. What be out there?
yeah, and it's like, bro, she was the Little Mermaid, as a black woman. Her and Chloe were brought in by Beyonce, bro.
Hold on, what?
She
Hold up. Yeah, I'm finna have a dumb moment, bruh. Which sister is it? He go with the one that's like the kind of like the bigger star, right?
Nah, I mean,
Oh,
I mean, it
he
depends
go
how
with the
you.
younger one, like the
I don't know which one the older, but it depends on how you look at the bigger stuff. Because Chloe is more known for her
the
look.
singer. Well, they both
And
sing,
they're
but
both singers
like,
for her look and like her covers, and she dated Gunna and Burna
yeah,
Boy.
and Burna Boy, right?
Yeah, that's Chloe.
That's Chloe. Yeah. So he go with the. Oh, he been doing this to the.
To the Little
Oh,
Mermaid.
yeah. And when you said Little Mermaid, it threw me off. Like, hold up.
Yeah,
Oh, that's who he been dating this whole time.
and
That's
that's
crazy.
that's Disney, so that's a whole nother bag.
She just look
And
like she just remind me of a kid. Like, how can you abuse something like that?
she did and
Like it's
then
just she's so innocent.
in the position he in, like he a successful artist. Although I don't know anybody that listens to him, but he's successful enough in music.
Yeah,
He a top streamer.
yeah.
Like I'm confused as to how it even
But
gets to this point. Like,
Alfred saying, what's making you that frustrated that you gotta be here so much and like fuck with her emotionally too? Like, I don't know, man.
but like you said, like we don't know what happened behind closed doors, bro. Like, really, we shouldn't know none of this shit. It's just that celebrities don't know how to.
But
Don't know.
she probably trying to protect herself and get it out there. You know how this shit go.
But
Or something. I don't know.
I believe that she went public once he was streaming and said she was
I
trying
ain't
to
heard nothing
keep
about that.
Halo away.
I heard about that.
I mean, if she is correct in what she's saying, I could kind of see why she would try to keep your child away. If
I
you
thought it was
beating
some.
her and you mentally abusive, huh?
I thought it was some shit like she thought the baby was at a bad location or the wrong place.
I don't know, but they did say they did say that she was tracking his location with she was pretty much like bugging his cars and shit,
Yeah, if that's
air
real.
tagging them. I mean I don't know how true it is, but I did see that.
It should be reversed. If he the one beating you and all this shit, and you scared of him, he should be the one doing this type of shit. What the hell? We don't know if that's true or not, though.
Shit, well, bruh, we don't know nothing about none of this for real.
That's crazy.
You think that's crazy? Have you seen Elon versus Musk? I mean Elon Musk versus Trump Part Two.
Uh, I thought it was the same shit. What's going on?
All right, I go ahead and go with it. This morning, Donald Trump on True Social says the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it.
That boy fake as hell, boy.
Uh, so Elon Musk comes back and says, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Then he follows then he follows up and says, time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the reason they have not made them public. Have a nice day, Donald J. Trump.
This from Elon Musk, real shit.
Elon Musk on X, him on his
Platform.
platform. And he says, mark this post for the future. The truth will come out.
Ooh, I think I heard that before too, but like for him to be dropping it like that right now, ooh, damn, round two is. I didn't know it was like this, Joe. Nah, go ahead, get at him. Somebody got to start Trump. He got the
I,
money.
I just told you yesterday, you cannot say nothing bad about Trump or you will pay for it. So, like, even on Breakfast Club this morning, Charlamagne was saying that this could happen, and then they have a whole conversation about it during the day. He was like, if you really want to show me you serious, cut off SpaceX and all that. And then Donald Trump tweeted about it a little bit later.
Mm.
You didn't hear Charlamagne say that?
Nah,
Yeah.
I must have been doing somebody because you know I'd be a gym. Somebody probably said something when I heard. I heard it later in the day, But somebody probably just talking to me or something like that. But I heard the part where he said this shit could be a publicity stunt. Where he like, bro, we gonna act like we hate each other just so I can he can get his businesses back booming and all that.
But then he was like, if they really serious, this is what Trump would do. And Trump said,
Uh,
cutting his subsidies and contracts. Well, he said the easiest way to save money.
Damn.
You
Hey,
don't play with Donald, bro.
these boys need a TV show, man. They think
it's
they
it's playing out on Trump's platform and his platform.
politics so different nowadays. Good God Almighty. Oh, we going.
Or Elon, he might not be the richest man in the world. If if he isn't, he can't be no lower than second or third. And it's just because of what has happened since he's been with Trump. He's lost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this when I seen this shit, fireworks, dog. Like he said Trump in the Epstein files. And then
It's believable.
he posted a video. I forgot. He posted a video of Trump with Epstein at a party. It was like four young white girls around him. I don't want to say young like underage, but they were definitely younger than them.
Nah, you can definitely come on. Trump still show you signs like he that type of person. So
Oh yeah, but
rapping about
Elon,
it.
Elon, yeah, think about it, bro. He had his crew go through all the files of Social Security and
Mhm.
uh EBT and social every taxes and everything, bro. Like he got a crew of very, very smart individuals, bro. He been close to Trump for the last 3.5 months,
Nah, for
4
sure.
months. It might get crazier, bro.
Oh, it's definitely go. You come on, man. We gotta wait for the next episode.
This shit is right.
Get on Netflix. We watching right now.
This
Think I'm
shit is
good.
outrageous, dog. Like
Ooh.
when I seen it, I was just like, bro, this shit can't be real.
It is though. This shit crazy. I believe Elon.
And it's sad. It's like you got to now. I'm ready to see how those Republicans that were so happy to have Elon or the Republican voters, what they gonna say tomorrow, or even what they saying now.
They gonna ride with Trump.
Of
Trump.
course,
Trump.
of course. I just want to see what they gonna say though. Like how they gonna shit on Elon,
Uh,
or are they gonna start buying his Teslas or start defacing Teslas,
more.
vandalizing? Because you
More.
know it was the other side at first.
What's
Now he
name?
didn't. It was anti-Trump people going
Oh, yeah,
at
yeah, yeah,
Tesla.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
just
They
imagine
gonna
what
join in.
join in. That shit gonna be worse if they do it. You know they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the Republicans different, boy.
I'm gonna answer Republicans. I say the
You know
real
that.
deal Trump supporters. Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. That shit. That's that's mind blowing, dog. You got the richest man in the world and the president beefing on social media.
Like social media, like YNs and shit,
Right,
like
like,
rappers, like bad bitches.
and real shit. He probably wouldn't have won if it weren't for Elon, because Elon put
That's why I said some truth in there for
so
sure.
much money into him. He was the highest donor. I think it was like
Hey,
200 and something million, bro. And you know, Trump was heavy on promoting on TV. He had commercials like in the middle of games and shit. YouTube. He took over YouTube. He really
probably people money they vote for 'em. Well, not money, but stocks and a chance to get a Tesla and all that shit.
and this all come from Elon saying that he brought him in with Doge to save the country money, but then he trying to go further into debt. He ain't do nothing but say something that every person that's not a super Trump supporter been saying. Like you can literally ride down 147 in Durham, and there's people on that bridge every day talking about benefits. They're not talking about none of the crazy shit he done said. They talking about the big beautiful bill. They protesting it every day. Like,
Exactly. That's why I told you that shit gonna fuck up some people, boy. He might even take some lives.
you might need to do what?
I said he might even take some lives.
What you mean?
This bill, that shit will cause some people to die.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you. Watch.
It's like for every good thing he do 5 or 6 bad things.
Because all the good things he do is just
Appease the audience.
yeah, let me suck it. Let me butter you up right quick. So you won't be too mad at me. You be or I'm gonna make you even I'm gonna give you the chance where you can vote for me or you can like me a little bit, or I'm gonna give you something that you already like me, so you're gonna like me even more. And then I'm gonna put something out here to get everybody attention off of what I'm really finna do behind closed door.
It's crazy. Now, from crazy news to crazy
Hey,
news.
even more?
Oh, you know we got to get into the Diddy trial.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
and the crazy thing, we only 40 minutes in.
Oh really?
So the Diddy trial, have you been keeping up?
Somewhat. I've been seeing a little shit here and there.
Well, you remember they were saying that someone was held over the balcony.
Yeah, they supposed to been Wale.
Turns out it was Cassie's best friend, who is a female
Where you hear that from?
from court.
Court.
Yes, she was on the stand yesterday and a part of today. Now, what I will say about her, the fact that she was held over the balcony, that part you can pretty much take in as true. One thing also, her and Cassie were pretty much like drug partners. They get high all the
Oh.
time,
Yeah.
party, blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Uh-huh.
For the most part, like after the defense went at her, it was a lot of I don't recall, I don't remember.
That's what
Like
everybody doing.
her situation was like it wasn't as bad as Dawn's, but it was like a lot of that you just gotta sweep to the side. Like the balcony thing, maybe. Not maybe, but okay. She was held over a balcony. Um, but for the most part, her testimony, like the defense played it good. Like even if she was being 100% truthful, they made it her um testimony seem a
Wishy
little
washy.
wishy washy. Yeah. Other than the balcony part, which is obvious because it's been spoken on many times.
Yeah.
She is suing Diddy,
Mm.
not for sexual assault. She's suing him for battery for that situation, the balcony situation. But for the most part, all her stories are a little, like you said, wishy washy.
Mhm.
So I don't really know what to take from that other than that. This nigga had a female over the
That's what I
balcony.
was about to say. I was waiting for my turn. I was gonna say like, damn, you're a monster for like holding a nigga over the balcony. But damn, it wasn't even a nigga, it was a female dog. You
It was a female.
that's another level, bro.
Another fucking level, dog.
Intimidate a woman like that, bro. Mm.
It's like, bro, like he wanted to own Cassie that bad. Anything she did without him.
Oh, how did that make sense though?
I don't remember exactly why he ran in there like that,
No, I'm
but
talking about the point when you say he's gonna own Cassie, like,
because it's like everything, every person that she dealt with or was with or did anything without him being involved seemed like they were threatened or
oh, why?
assaulted.
Why were you gonna let her deal with 20 other men in front of you? I could see like, okay, you was like, I might want to do something every once in a while, like every 3 years. I might let us do a threesome, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. But this is what you do. You don't have no problem with directing how other men fuck your girl. And it's not just one, it's not just two, it's not just three, it's not just five, like supposedly. So like when she go out and do her thing with one person, why did it make you so angry?
When she just
I don't
hanging with
think
a
so.
when she just hanging with a female friend.
Like, what's the problem?
And then she said, one thing she did say, I think yeah, nah, she said it. She was like, he told her if they're gonna use ketamine, at least have her back. Nigga, you get her on the shit and have her do the craziest shit in the world.
Wait, like,
Bro, like, but I will say, I don't think she really hurt him too much, other than the fact that it's instilled in your brain that he was holding a female over the balcony.
yeah, like that's crazy. That changes a lot of shit. Even if she thought about all the other shit, she need to sue you for that. And like, that's crazy that a man could do that to a woman.
And then they had another forensic person. It was they asked him about like text messages and whatever, and they were asking him like pretty much how valid texts were, and he was saying pretty much they all were pretty valid. How they got they got one original text out of Cassie's phone, and then once again, Christina Coram, she had a screenshot of that text in her phone, just holding on to evidence, bro.
It's crazy, boy.
So like, I'm thinking, did she hold on to evidence? Cause this is the second time she had Eddie, the security guard, contact information with his face in it. Is she holding on evidence just in case, or is he telling them like keep this information just in case the opposite way? Like we need to handle them or something. Like,
I think it's both, honestly. It gotta be both, because you know what type of dude that is.
mm,
And she could have been like trying to cover her ass for the future, what might happen. But she gotta work with them boys or what, like, you
yeah,
know what I mean? Diddy definitely wanting to keep it though for insurance.
man, this shit outrageous. Oh, and one thing I did see today, Vlad dropped the episode with Roger Bonds.
Okay.
He has not been called to testify. He said, for the most
It's a
part, he
new
said,
episode?
yeah, they can't just drop today. He said he has not been called to testify. He said that if he was, he's not sure if he would plead the fifth or if he would say what he knew. And then he was like, the whole situation, like when they ran on Suge, he said a lot of this stuff, it was like he was off work. So when he got back, he would hear about the things that were happening.
So he torn. He don't know, like, he missed a lot of shit saying he don't know it's true, but he know this shit kinda sound true. Like,
But of course, he knows some shit, bro, because Cassie said his name 100 times. Like early on, his name was said a lot in this case. So, and he even said he stopped him from beating her ass one time. So,
yeah. 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 Shit. I guarantee you they bring something up against his ass, he gonna do what everybody else did. All right, bro. I testify, but I need.
yeah, immunity, the word of the year. And then after they had the forensic specialist come up, victim number two, I believe,
Mhm.
going under a different name. Going under the name Jane.
Oh yeah.
She was with Diddy from 21 to 24, like with him.
Mhm.
They don't want the name to be known. I can only guess who I think it is.
Hold on. So when she testified, ain't nobody in court.
No, they in court.
So how they get out there? Somebody like,
They
cause
said that they said the last girl name. They
it
said
be
the
regular
last
people in there.
yeah. They said the last girl name they think leaked out. They said they being so tight with this one.
But how? Unless she got like a little mask on when she testified. Cause
I
like I
couldn't.
said, it's regular people in there.
And then they was like, I forgot what evidence they showed the jury, but only the jury could see that.
Yeah, I know that you can cover evidence and shit like that, but like a person up on the stand testifying.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how they doing it, but they were saying pretty much she was in a relationship with him. And I'm thinking from 21 to 24, publicly, it can only been two people. I ain't going.
I was the only one I could think of, but yeah, who
It's
the
not.
two?
It can't be her though. But this specific person said they asked her did she post Diddy at any time on any social media. She said one time. Like I said, I don't know who it could be. It's not.
You said two people. What's
I
your
don't.
two?
Hey, bro, I ain't trying to get caught by the government.
Oh, okay.
But it's not Miami.
Shit, that's the only person I could think of. Cause I'm doing the years like, that sound about right. Around the time they gonna fuck with each other. But didn't they say something about he was fuck? Hold on. Miami, the only person I could think of. Text me after this, bro. I want to know who the hell you talking about.
Well, I mean, the only other person already refused to testify. That's the other person I was thinking was Gina,
Okay.
but she refused to show up. But this timeline
Well,
matches
made her.
her, huh?
I said, well, if they made her.
It's a possibility, but she was with Diddy in that timeline. Cause remember the baby dropped while he was with Miami.
That's why I was finna say, like, only person I could think about around that time was like, didn't they say Miami and them knew about him having
But
a baby or whatever?
then with the story, it was like she was a content creator. She would like advertise for businesses on her social medias.
Mm.
I think like her friend was fucking with Diddy or something like that, but then she ran off and got engaged or something, or it might have been like her ex. It was something about another woman involved in the picture, but she like left and got with her ex. Oh, I mean, and got with got married or whatever. She was said that Diddy pretty much not chased her, but what you say when you're going after somebody?
Pursue.
Pursue Diddy pursued her.
Uh,
They asked her how long what they do for the first date. She was like they had like dinner on a balcony, and they asked her how long was the first date. She said 5 days.
like, what? The first date was 5 days. That's some rich shit, boy. Boy, that's some crazy shit, boy.
Right. Then she was like he took her to Turks and Caicos for like 7 days and took her somewhere else for like another 6 days. Gave her like $20,000 because he took her away from work
Yeah,
for the even though she wasn't working, but she was working.
yeah.
Um, she was like pretty much she was saying she was in love with him. It was a relationship. Or she felt like it was a relationship, but he also told her that he was dealing with other women, and she was fine with it because she was in love with him, whatever. So leading early on in her testimony, it's like she in love with this man. She in love with the lifestyle.
Yeah. That's all
She
it
was
was. She wasn't in love with him. She was in love with his lifestyle.
then it was they would have sex or whatever after watching porn.
I mean, that's ain't nothing wrong with that.
He was having her watch porn to get her to try to
Oh yeah,
be a
that's
part of his fantasy.
no, that's different. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was. I'm thinking like a regular person. I forgot we talking about Freaky Diddy.
Then I know I feel like I'm skipping a little bit, but in a nutshell, they started having hotel nights. The initial hotel night, he gets a man to come. He asks her, "Who does he look like?" She said, "Like the fantasy man." She said, um, they asked her how much baby oil. Well, she said they would have baby oil and all this, that, and the third. So he pretty much, in a nutshell, took her from being a woman that was in love with him and in love with what he could do for her,
And try to
and turned her.
try to start working her towards some cashy stages.
Not try, he did it.
Oh, they actually when he bought the man, they actually did it.
As he watched, they asked her,
Damn, I thought,
was baby oil involved?
oh yeah,
Matter of
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
she said he was playing with himself and all that shit. They asked her was baby oil involved. She said yes. They said how much baby oil? About 24 bottles
God
per.
damn.
I want you to go to the store.
Nah, bro. Yeah, I can 24 bottles, bro, for real. Like
Look,
that's crazy. That's a lot of
I want you to go to the
damn.
store.
Boy, they gotta have some medical insurance. They ain't slipping and falling and shit.
I guarantee you, you can get one bottle of baby oil, cover your entire body, even your
What? It's
hair and
gonna
all
be
that,
what? It's
and
gonna
it's
be
gonna be
so it's gonna be slippery
barely
as
any.
hell.
No, I'm just saying it's gonna be barely any missing it. It's gonna be barely any missing in that bottle. What in
Yo,
the fuck are you doing with
that's a
24?
it is just you just watching her and him. Yo, that nigga different, boy.
She
Nah,
said,
baby, y'all ain't
"Then
wet enough. Y'all ain't wet enough, baby. This shit just turn them on just to keep squeezing that ball. This shit crazy.
she
They
said
can't get no
then
shot.
she said then he would fuck her afterwards, or like they'll have sex the next day, or go on a date or whatever. Like
That
it's
shit turn him on. This might fuck his girl. That is weird to me. I know it's a thing, but it's so weird.
bro. This she pretty much said um it would happen every other week. She would be with him every other week, and they asked her how many of those were hotel parties. She said all of them.
Damn.
3 years.
Damn, boy. So this what I be wondering. It seems like every girl he come across, he do this shit with two or try to. So when he got up with Miami, she was the only girl in history he tried not to do this shit with, and he held it. He tried to hide this shit from her for, cause they won't date for one week, 2 months. Like it was a little run.
And even then,
He had
according
that
to her,
shit wrong.
according to her testimony, he was with Miami while he was doing this shit. She said all the way until the point he was arrested. And remember, when he got caught, he had the Diddy essentials with him.
Hmm.
So the whole time he fucking with Miami, this Jane is part of the freak offs. Now the point to her testimony, and this just she gonna testify more tomorrow. But the point of her testimony pretty much is showing like he even said he gave her allowance and all this. She's pretty much saying that like, and she said she wanted to do OnlyFans, but he was like, "No, you can't do that or whatever," because like there was her only way of getting money was to do what he wanted her to do. So she pretty much saying she was being paid for the freak offs.
They got him.
So that means you paying her and you paying the worker, and it's not in one stable place. It's in different places.
They go that sex trafficking. They got him. So,
Again,
your boy is weird.
that,
Yo,
that ain't my boy,
I don't think you can get that out your sister, boy. Good God.
bro. And he, according to the evidence that was found on him or in his room when they went and picked him up, he was finna do a freak off. Knowing they finna get him, I guess he wanted to do one last freak off.
That's different, boy. That's different.
Shit is
That's when you,
outrageous.
that's like crackhead, like, boy, I know they finna come, but like, fuck it. I gotta get this like you he addicted to that shit that bad, bro. Like, mm, I can imagine what them girls went through. Like when he get in that stage and that horny mode and all that and that like powerful mode, like he just turned to a whole different person. Somebody said his eyes turned black. I'm like, bro, his eyes don't turn black, but I can probably see what they saying.
But that's like, you know how people say when you see Jordan, you see the aura.
Yeah.
On his end is darkness.
You probably can literally see the demon in him, bro. That's woo, Joe.
Yeah, that shit outrageous, dog.
That's a
Like,
lot, bro.
and these everybody, not even just the her and Cassie. It seemed like everybody couldn't do anything without his permission. Bro, you couldn't
Right.
even go home, bro. Like,
But then
so
again, like I said, like you just said, it's everybody. So
everybody.
like, I know this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I just keep thinking like, how the fuck, what made him and himself turn himself down and try to keep all this shit away from Miami for a long time though? Not like he just got to do this for 2 weeks because they been dating for 2 weeks or a month and then it broke up. Like for so long.
But even then, the Jane that testified today, she said she was with Diddy every other week.
Mm.
So
He
according
said
to her
Miami a hood
testimony,
bitch. She ain't going for none of this. I ain't even gonna try with her.
right? So of course, like she couldn't always be around.
Nah, for sure. I know that, but like, just think about it. the type of person Diddy is, and like to like hide it from like even trying to throw hints at her, like maybe want her to try it one day. Like that shit turns him on, Joe. Like he addicted to that shit. Like for him to like hide it, like a crackhead might be trying to get a date. He not gonna be able to hide it. I don't care if he see this girl, like you said, every other week or whatever like that. Like much things
Hmm.
they did, boat trips and all this shit. They going shopping, all this and blah blah blah, getting drunk, partying. You know when you get drunk, it's another level. Like he hid this shit from her.
And for the most part, the girl, the way she explained it was exactly that. Like he did all this with her. Like he took her to Turks and Caicos, and then they left there and went to a whole nother island. Like he he built her up before he tore her down.
That's what I'm saying. But he still did it. They was dating for that's what I'm saying. I can understand if they was only dating for like a couple months, maybe 2, 3 months. I can understand. Like he was dating her for a while, so he never got to that point where he like even just trying to turn her on to letting another nigga let him watch another nigga fuck her. Like he never even did that. He never got aggressive. You like got mad at nothing y'all did to like showed you a level like, oh, this might be a red flag. Like none of that. I'm just curious, bro.
Now that you say it like that,
Like I don't know. She probably just don't want her name nowhere around it. She like, I ain't seen none
hmm,
of this shit. Don't do none of this to me. He know better.
I hope not. But
I
now
hope
that you
not.
say it like that, I'm sure she's seen him overly angry before,
Something, Joe. Like you might get hot like
or
this shit, but something
or
gonna sneak out.
or maybe like drugged out of his mind,
You feel me? Something.
or hopefully he ain't have fucking nobody else. I could see the anger or the drug out of his mind thing. Cause for one, she a young woman. He old as hell. I'm sure he was using something like enhancement or drugs or whatever.
I can see him trying to get her to do some type of drugs that she not used to. She probably just smoke weed or whatever. I can see him trying to get her on some shit that she don't do.
Damn. I guess we'll see in about 5 to 6 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks.
What? What?
Cause at some point she gonna talk.
I feel say even if it's after the trial, like
That's what I'm
might be
saying.
2 years from now, but something gonna come out like, yeah, he
I'm
was blah blah. Blah.
I'm sure it's different platforms and networks reaching out to her already to try to.
Oh, they trying their best. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Even if
Man,
she, even if she in the interview saying she never saw any of this or ever thought he was capable of it, eventually she gonna have to speak.
she is. Like
Especially
like you
because
just said.
the person testifying now was during your time with him. So you mean to tell me he's with you one week or weekend, and then he having freak offs with this other girl? It's literally bouncing back and forth your whole relationship.
Like he could turn the switch off every single time with you for this long period of time, but he can't turn it off even half the time with these other women. Like
The other women,
in history,
the
my goodness,
managers, nobody.
like that's crazy. You the only person in history he can turn the shit off for. That's why I'm
In
like,
in 20 years,
and not 20 years, Joe. You the only person in 20 years he can turn the shit off for.
e- every single person has been afraid,
The woman he
and
actually loved, Kim, like all type of shit, like
damn, they got
artists.
everybody now.
Like it's crazy. Like I don't know. Like we said though, she might not be ready for it, and she don't got to right now. That's her right. But like I said, it might be 2 years from now, and something gonna come out eventually.
And like the consistent thing is he giving everybody everything. Like, and everything Cassie had was in his name. He was giving this girl allowance, giving her money, giving her trips. What did he do with Miami? Of course, we're not saying that she did anything or nothing like that, but
Right.
trips, bags, the lifestyle.
TV
Even though
shows. Hey, look,
that's
TV
where I was
shows.
actually going with it, but I lost my point. Like literally, bro, she had her own show. I mean, it was YouTube Revolt, but that shit was major.
Never win awards.
I mean, I mean,
I guess he found the one he really fell in love with for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, and was scared to actually lose. I don't know.
but
It can go either way, but like she had to see some red flag. I'm sorry.
what I will say is You said the award thing. Her show was good as fuck. It was just that it
Oh,
didn't come on.
oh
It
yeah.
didn't come on often enough to deserve the award.
And even though it was good, it won't been that drink chance at that chance. I mean, at that point,
It won't.
at that point when she
I
won,
said it won't. I said it
she
won't. $1 million worth a game.
$1 million worth of game. Even though there was a little newer, but still,
I feel like
million dollars.
if it would have been a consistent show, she could have competed for real, for real.
It was a good show, but
Yeah, I mean, it is a good show. It's not. It's just there's no revolt anymore. But she can still do the show.
oh yeah,
But yeah, like you said, she had to see something. The red flags had to be in her face at some point.
at some point,
Or
she definitely. Yeah.
he literally leaving you every week to go watch his other girlfriend get fucked with ridiculous amounts of baby oil. She said 24 bottles per freak off.
And you telling me he was fighting the urge to see Miami and a bottle worth? If he used to 20, he could. Come on, bruh. He couldn't even do one. Like he said, I'm gonna do just a drop. I'm just gonna oil your body. Look, I'm gonna put a little bit in my hand. And I'm gonna oil your body up all six and all that. Just you the only woman in life that he can do that to. Everybody else, he need 5 more bottles. You know how much fucking baby oil it is, Joe.
That's
If old girl,
sickening, dog.
if old girl telling the truth and it was just her and that man, he needed 20 bottles. He not fighting that urge, bro. She saying something. Hey, look, you know how people put it on, like, you see poor folks, people putting it on while they doing that thing and all that. She was probably okay with it at first, and then he just kept going, like, oh, he just kept going. She like, damn, like, just kept going. She had to see something, bro. Some red flag.
Hey, bro. I mean, yeah. It's no way in the fuck he had that crazy ass lifestyle, bro. It's no way in the fuck. You on ketamine, Molly, ecstasy,
That shit take you to another level, bro.
cocaine, honey packs, like, bro.
Like,
That's
come
like
on, bro.
a combination of heart stoppers. You on all this, and then so you go with Miami and you're sober. I'm
Like,
sure
come
he.
on, bro.
I mean, but even then, I'm sure she didn't care if he did something
Yeah, that's why I don't even think
as far as
about like when you
drugs.
saying he was with going back. No, I didn't. I thought you was going to say about the girls. Like I could even see her like not taking him too serious. Where like it's serious, but not too serious. Where like okay, he mess with other girls from time to time. She still gonna mess with dudes. So like I can see that, but like I don't know.
She ain't mess with no dudes. Why you can't mess with dudes when you with Diddy, dog.
Well, not like you can't go do your own thing 1-on-1, but you can definitely mess with dudes when you with Diddy.
No,
Oh, you
I'm,
gonna probably mess with 20 dudes if you with Diddy.
bro, that shit crazy, bro.
Now that's weird, boy.
There's no way in the fuck.
Like, bruh, I don't even see my like. I don't even gotta be like in love with you. If you my girl, I cannot see myself letting another man fuck you. It's just y'all
It's
motherfuckers.
just not gonna happen, dog. Like, bro, the crazy shit he did through all this is ridiculous, bro. Everything that has come up has been out of this world. Like you said, it's people that are into that kind of shit,
Hmm.
but not at that level, bro. It can't be.
Right. Even them, they might do it every once in a while, and they not telling their woman that they need you to step on his face. I need 20 bottles of baby oil. I want you to chain him up over here. I need you to like it just get extreme with this. Like
Extreme.
you got to bend your body in part in places that never been bent before. Like
My thing is, bro, like, I guess everybody can say, oh, he just crazy freaky. But to abuse people, to literally own everybody that works for you, bro, and your women. Like, own, bro. Like, they can't do anything without your permission, bro. They can't even go to sleep. Like, bro, power is a dangerous drug, dog.
and you don't get him a legit choice, like to like, even though like you can say he a freak, but like you don't get him a legit choice to fuck this man or not, or to fuck this new man or not, or like to fuck this fifth man or not. Like ain't like they like asking you to do this shit. They want to do this shit willingly. What you did it, like come on, bro. Let's be for real. Even if they fake it for a while, like they don't want to do this shit. If you get them a genuine chance to choose, they not gonna do this shit, bro.
And
So
even
you can be
then,
separate, but do it with somebody who like that.
when she had got her house, the girl that Jane to testify, I believe she said, he said, they were doing a love contract. Those were the words she used, a love contract.
Love contract. What the fuck is in a love contract? I can imagine.
So sounds like a house, and of course her allowance to be regular than freak offs. And like when she was saying it like she didn't really want to do it, but she did it for him
Exactly. It's always like that. But think
and
about
for the
what you just
money.
said. Think about what you said. If that contract thing is real, it's getting to a level. He want this shit to happen so bad that he's putting it in contracts and telling
I, don't,
people I give you
I mean,
houses and shit. I'm
I
saying
don't
if
know.
it's true.
I don't know if it was paper or vocal.
Either
Either way,
way.
yeah.
Either way, if you tell people like, bro, I buy you a house, I get your car, I give you allowance and all that shit, but you gotta do these free calls with me, like that's showing you, Joe, how much like
And you doing it to a woman that's already in love with you.
you get and that you don't gotta do none of this shit to prove your point. Like you don't gotta spend no money on that shit. She probably gonna still be there for you. Like this nigga didn't send free calls.
Addicted to seeing men have sex with women. He addicted to live porn.
You think that was his real downfall? Like from day one. You think this shit like turned it to another level, like he started needing like drugs more and more, and the drugs in your body changes you too, and
Well,
like
well, Cassie said he was always drugs was always a major issue with him
okay.
because that's how she got into the drugs. But his far as downfall, I think it was the beating and and like not acknowledging his errors with Cassie. Because when he went against Cassie and denied everything, well, even before he denied everything, I think she said she reached out to him or whatever, and she really just wanted him to pretty much apologize and just to clear the air type shit. But he didn't acknowledge her, so she was like, okay. I got a book. He said, nobody gonna believe you. She said, give me money. He said no. He gave her money the next day. Like, I think his downfall was the mistreatment of Cassie after all the bullshit.
Nah, that definitely was his downfall. So I said it wrong. My bad. Yeah, that definitely was his downfall. What I meant to say is like when you think it start going downhill in his personal life, like for him to become like you ain't 18 and a full blown monster like he is. Like as we done heard all this shit, like he wasn't like that since he was 18. Like where it started going downhill? Like, did it start with like I said, was he always like number one was the sex? Was
Well,
that his number one problem, or
I
was
know
it like
his childhood friend said that his house was like the trap slash gambling house slash night women would come.
okay?
So it sounded like they did everything in the house: drugs, gamble, prostitutes came. Sound like his mom ran the block for the most part. I mean, I don't know how true it is, but this is literally his childhood best friend because he's showing proof that they've been knowing each other their whole lives, and he worked for Bad Boy at one point.
Damn, so it probably was all that at one time, like just
And
everything.
then he grew up, he got into the business. Allegedly,
That's crazy.
Clive Owen groomed him.
Yeah, I heard.
I, it sounds like from all the stories that over time
From
he was doomed.
from let's go back to our conversation, your environment, bro.
The environment to fuck you up, dog. Like so, from being a child to being a
Say,
powerful person straight out of college, being the label is at.
yo, that's crazy, yo.
But
Diddy
it's crazy.
story, he definitely in a movie, bro. This
He
shit could
do.
have went another way. With different, not saying he had a bad mama, I'm not blaming her, but with a different mama, a different neighborhood, a different situation, got in the music game a little later, blah blah blah. With his like skills and like his mindset, like overall, he could have been a different legend to us
That's
right now.
that's one thing everybody say though. Like his mindset, far as like business and succeeding, was levels
Yeah.
above anybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure. He had that like coach mentality a little bit. No, for sure. But like,
But other than that,
wow, Joe, this shit deep, bro. I can't wait till the real movie, come out one day. I can't wait.
it's really like two different people.
Yo, he was doomed, Joe. I ain't trying to make people feel bad for him, but like, if that's true what his friends saying, and then with when he got in the game and all that, this shit, he really was doomed. Feeling tough.
I mean, but I don't know how far him being groomed in the industry is true or not. I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. But you can't put it past this industry. We'd have heard way worse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like, I wouldn't like, come on, bro.
It's
Mm,
highly
mm, mm.
possible. And then they asked the friend that got held over the back and I forgot about. They asked her because in the paper it said a drug dealer named Ray J. And they asked her if she knew who it was, and she was like she didn't remember the name of the drug dealer. And then she said the only Ray J she knows is the singer, but
Right.
she's pretty sure it wasn't him.
Man, come on.
And then somebody doing a recap was like, it's probably not him, but he finna jump on, latch on just to get some more attention.
You know who he is. Come on, that's too easy of a layup.
Now you remember at the very beginning of this shit, he was beefing with Christian because he was talking shit about Diddy.
Yeah.
Then he was on TV the other night saying that Diddy ain't do all
Not
this.
good. But he said he wasn't talking about Diddy if they was paying attention. Like, man, y'all be playing out here.
Ray J,
A
what's
damn troll.
Clout is his
Hell,
middle
and
name,
that's
dog.
is Ray J, is Wack, Charleston 6ix9ine. Them niggas you could just put all them in the same group.
But yeah, Jane, the victim, she'll finish testimony tomorrow. This shit outrageous, dog.
Damn, boy.
Like I was saying, the friend held over the balcony. I think that's about all you can take from her testimony.
Mm,
Cause when the prosecution answered questions, she answered the questions. When the defense asked questions, there
yeah.
was a lot of I don't know, I don't recall, I don't remember if I said it like that.
Sound like everybody else, boy.
The
Everybody
only
else. I don't remember.
the only consistent people been the assistants, which is the ones that put him away anyway. All three
Mhm.
assistants had consistent stories. The only thing consistent about her story was the balcony situation. Everybody's stories match Cassie's.
Literally, just about.
So yeah, I think it's a done deal for him.
Mhm.
Um, shit, that's all I got for us tonight. Right on
Okay.
time for game one. Pacers
Let's
Thunder.
go.
I think it's gonna be a great game. Hopefully, I can look up and see. I'm sure I'll probably croak before it's over.
Before it's over with, how much how they have it half?
At the half,
Just points. We ain't talking about rebounds and assists, just points.
it's hard to say with Halle, bro, because their team, bro. Anybody can
I
have
said
12 points on that team, but I say 12.
I say 10.
But then he might have 15. Then he might have 7. Like this team, just so this is the perfect NBA team. That's why I say they can beat the Thunder because they're the perfect NBA team. Team keyword.
Facts. Nah.
Like
I get
6 out of the 7, and if you include McConnell, possibly 7 people could have 10 in the first half.
mm-hmm.
Any one of them. Siakam could have 10 to 15. Halliburton had 10 to 15. Like
Say
now, Shea. The one thing I will say about Shea, he got to be more
this shit.
efficient in this series. You can't miss shots against the Pacers. He can't be shooting 30 times.
I don't think it's gonna matter. I think Shea gonna find a way.
He can't miss. He can't shoot 30 times, bro.
I bet you if he You say he can't shoot 30 or miss 30? Of
I mean,
course he can't miss 30.
of course not. But I'm just saying, like shooting 30 times, he gonna miss the minimum of 15. No, he shoot 30 times, he gonna miss 18 to 20 shots. No, that's a little overboard. About 15 to 20 shots.
But he can miss them in 3 quarters and 4th quarter be efficient. But overall, his numbers still look like he wasn't so efficient. You get what I'm saying? Like he playing different games. Like
Yeah,
he gonna step
but
up whatever's needed. He gonna give you.
when you shoot a low percentage against the Pacers, you lose.
This a different team, Joe. I don't give a fuck what kind of game
But
Shea
once the
had,
ball go off the rim, you need all five of your players to run with all five of their players.
and they gonna do that.
Hartenstein,
They gotta run, miss or make. So
bro, that shit crazy. Just imagine,
this
bro. You
shit
can't
different now, dog.
when
They
you
gotta
play
run.
when you play with the Pacers, you can't stop.
You can't, bro. That's crazy.
That's why they beat
Like,
the
bro,
Knicks.
somebody you just make a shot. You even if you still gonna be even if you the one who made the shot, you might like get a little hype. You might get back on defense right away, but you're not gonna run. Like you gotta run, bro. You got to run.
This gonna be a hell of a series, dog.
And the refs be knowing too. You see how quick they get on the ball? We
Yeah,
already know how to play.
this gonna be a hell of a series.
I can't wait. The whole
Yeah,
thing.
it's about time to get to that game.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, Carter 6 drops in the
12
morning.
o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
12 o'clock.
Mhm.
Shit, tomorrow Friday.
Yes, Lord. Weekend here.
Let's end it off with a bang. Make the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
Give it all to God. Shit,
Always.
shit. That's it.
All right, my boy. I'm gonna hit you about the game in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
All right.